Today we're going to be doing system of linear inequalities. My name is Abby.
My name is Grace.
My name is Daniel.
The first definition we have is system of linear equations. A system of linear equations is a system with a set of two or more linear inequalities that are considered. The solution must satisfy all inequalities in the system.
This is feasible region. The feasible region is the area on the graph where all the inequalities in the system overlap. This region represents all possible solutions that meet all the given conditions.
The next definition is solution of a system. The solution to a system of a linear equality is the set of points x and y that makes the inequalities true.
The last one is boundary line. Each linear inequality is based on a boundary line from the related linear equation. If the inequality is greater than or equal to or less than equal to, the line is solid. Or if it's greater than or less than, the line is dashed.
Okay, our next problem is Fatima sells tacos and tortas. She charges $12 for a taco and $30 for a torta. And one day, she sells at least 5 tacos and earns at most $240. So first, we're going to identify our x and y. So we're going to do x equals number of tacos, and then y is going to be number Now we're gonna do our equation. So x is less than. Okay, go. 12. Next column is gonna be 12x plus 30y is greater at most, because it's at most of itself. It's gonna be 30. So this is saying that they can go above 240. Okay, pause it. We're gonna find the y and the x-intercept. Pause it. To find the x-intercept, we need to make y 0. So then we would just solve this equation. So can you pause it? So it would be, you would substitute the y for 0. So it would be 12x plus 30 10 equals 240. So when you multiply this, it's basically 0. So 12x equals 240. Then you divide to 5x. Let's pause it. And then x equals 20. We're going to do the exact same thing to find the y-intercept. Pause it. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing we did over here. So 12, you times it will be 0. So 31 equals 240. And you have to find y, so you're going to divide it by 30. So y equals, pause it. Are you recording? No. Okay, so y equals 8. Okay, I'll pause it. Okay, because now we found our x and y intercept, it would just be 28, right? Now we're gonna draw a graph. Okay, so now we're going to plot this coordinate. Okay, so we have what? 8 right here.
This is actually so confusing. I'm just confused.
20. And then we're gonna and then
she's messing
we can't. And then we're just gonna plot the point right here.
You go first.
Me.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, boom, like that, right? And then next, we're gonna plot this point, right? So we're right here. So this equation right here is saying that this is greater than or equal to 5. And then we're just gonna plot this on a point. So we're just gonna go up to 5 right here. And we're gonna go like this, right? Oh, we forgot to shade it. Okay. So pause it. I forgot to shade it, so we're gonna shade it right now. So we're gonna shade the first equation. And then this is saying that this is greater than or equal to this equation. Right. So we're gonna shade all of this.
Whoa.
Right? Yes. And then we're gonna point these. Right? So it's just like this. And then because we're saying that x is greater than or equal to, we're gonna shade over here. So we're gonna use a different color actually. Right, we do all of this. We do all of this. We shaded all this. Okay, come on. Yeah. Okay, so we're saying right here, because we have everything shaded, these two overlap. I just erased it because they're gonna be clear. So this is saying that we could pick any points from here, and it would be greater than or equal to this, or greater than or equal to 240, and this would be greater than or equal to 5.
Ernest do summer jobs. He works at the movie theater and he babysits. He earns $8 an hour at the movie theater and $18 babysitting. He wants to earn at least $360 a week, but doesn't work more than 30 hours. So our X is babysitting. Number of hours hours of babysitting. I'll just put baby. And then the Y would be hours at the movie theater. I'll put movie just for shorter. So this is the This is the money he makes per hour of babysitting, and for the movie theaters he makes $18 an hour, and this is the total he wants to make at least. The X over here is the hours of babysitting, and the Y is the hours he works at the movie. It has to be less than or equal to. In order to run the x-intercept, you need to replace the y with a 0. So first, we gotta turn this into a 0 and put it in parentheses. So 18 times 0 would be, 0. Cancel that out. 8x, and then 360 over here. You divide it by 8, you would get 45. So it would be x equals 45. Pause. Now we need to do the other thing for the other side. First, we need to turn the x into a 0. So it'd be like we did with the other one. Sorry, it's a little hard to see here, but we canceled out that. So it'd be 18y, and then we add the 360 on this side. We divide it, 18. So that would equal, I forgot.
20.
Go. Similar to the thing we did before, for each one to get 30 and 30, we need the y0 for one part. So that'd be x and then the symbol for 30. And we also did the other side. So x times 0, which would be y, and 30. So then we got 30, 30. Then we want to start from 30 right here. And then we want to go all the way down to 30. Pause. I shaded this part because it's less than or equal to 30. The part right here that I erased, they both ended up overlapping right here. So anywhere in between here would be the answer.
Okay, so for the second problem, we have Nick Showbiz wants to try out for singing and acting, but can only spend at most 4 hours total. Singing takes 0.2 hours per session and 0.5 hours for acting per session. His mom insists to spend 1 hour singing, and Nick Showbiz refuses to act more than 2 hours. So that's freedom, kids. So we have to do the equation, but for now we'll move on to what x and y are. Y is acting and x is singing. So because he can only spend 4 hours doing both of them, y plus x is less than or equal to 4. And because his mom wants him to spend 1 hour singing, x is greater than or equal to 1. And because he doesn't want to spend more than 4 hours acting, because freedom from dramatic people, y is less than or equal to 2. Those are the equations, so yeah. And now since y plus x is less than or equal to 4, we have to make a diagonal line going from 4 on the y-axis to 4 on the x-axis. Basically just a straight line down. And we can notice a little triangle. I'm just saying, I like triangles. Triangles are very nice shapes. Wow, triangles. Anyway, back to business. So since x is greater than or equal to 1, oh, notice how these are all not dotted, but just solid lines. That is because equal to means that it could be also on the line. So now the line we made right here at 1, it has to be on the, so it should be on the, so it should be on this side of the line, which means it could either go right here. I'll just do small scribbles though. Right here or right here. My scribbles are lit. So now y is less than 2, so less than or equal to 2. So as we go to this line, and since it's less than, it's either here or here. Wow, narrowing it down, which means it's probably not going to be here. Let's just erase this because we know it's going to be important, but it's going to be hard to see. Or here. Now, we'll find one of the most important ones. Y plus x is less than 4. Basically, just below the line, which basically just means drawn here, 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 and here. But they only intersect at one point, which is in this area. So now we have that. So now that means that the answer is going to be somewhere in here. Almost any point in this would equal into 2, would equal to our equation, or coordinates that would represent the equation, as long as, you know, there's at least, we go up by 0.2 hours for singing, which is on the x-axis, and 0.5 hours for acting. So as long as you will go along, so it should be like right here, right here. So you can only do like right here, right here, right here. You get the point. I'm going on. Don't listen to me, or do listen to me. This is important.
That x is less than or equal to? More
Less, more than.
More than? So the over here is less than? Are you still recording?
Yes. You want me to pause it?
No, it's okay.
We're gonna pause this.
We can put this in.
Yeah, Abby.
Really?
Can I pause it?